The tradition says that Jibreel descended upon Rasulullah and he informed him that his wazir and his wasi has now come to the dunya. Rasulullah leaves from the house that he was in Mecca and he rushes towards the house of Abu Talib. At that point, he sees Fatima bint Asad holding this infant. The nur is glowing from his face through the roof of the house into the heavens. The tradition says that the baby, Amirul Mu'mineen, turned his face towards Rasulullah and he smiles. Why? This is a nur that was once together by the arsh of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala before Adam was created, and now they are together in the dunya. The tradition says Rasulullah took Amirul Mu'mineen in his arms. Amirul Mu'mineen says, Assalamu alayka ya Rasulullah. Rasulullah says, Wa alayka assalam. The tradition goes on to say that Amirul Mu'mineen then said, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, Kad aflaha al-mu'minun. Allahu Akbar. He says until the end of the ayah, he says, Kad aflaha al-mu'minun. He says, indeed, the believers, the mu'mineen are victorious. Kad aflaha al-mu'minun. The believers or the mu'mineen are victorious. Rasulullah looks at him and he says, Aflahu bika ya Ali. If the mu'mineen are successful, then they have become successful through you, ya Ali. How can we substitute our master for somebody else when you have a master like Ali ibn Abi Talib? Qad aflaha al-mu'minun. Every person who holds love for Amirul Mu'mineen in his heart, whether he's a believer or he is a sinner, and we are not in a place where we want to justify sinning. La, but what we are saying is a reality. Every one of you can attest for this inside your hearts. A person, whether he is a true believer, sincere, follows the deen to the dot, or a person who has shortcomings, and a person who is a sinner, regardless of which category you are, by the sake or by virtue of the love that you hold for Amirul Mu'mineen in your heart, you hope that you will drink from the cup of Kawthar. Allahu Akbar. This is the mu'min. From the time that he is born, from the time that he is raised in his family, he is taught nothing but to say Ya Ali. When he wants to get a tarbiyah, when he wants to catch a certain manhaj, when he wants to build and mold his personality, he goes back to Nahjul Balaga and he looks for the poet Ya Ali. This is a mu'min. Every step of his life he is never separated from Imam Ali. This is a mu'min that when he wants to become victorious or wants to gain victory in the akhirah, even at the time of death, when the soul is reaching here, he will say Ya Ali. A mu'min is that person when he is raised into the grave and Munkar and Nakir will come to question him, he will say Ya Ali. A mu'min is that person when he is raised from the mahshar and the mountains are crumbling and he is wearing his kafan, he will say Ya Ali. A mu'min is that person when he realizes that his sins have overcome him and there is only one person that can save him from the trials and tribulations of Jahannam. That person is Ya Ali. There is only one person under whose flag you can enter into Jannah, and that person is Ali ibn Abi Talib. Abay's love for Amirul Mu'mineen, which we bear in our hearts, is supposed to push us towards action, supposed to push us to walk in the steps of Amirul Mu'mineen as much as we can. He's a poet and he places this into perfect perspective. He went once to the haram of Amirul Mu'mineen, Najaf al-Ashraf, and he writes a poem, he composes a poem. He says, I have blackened my face and darkened my hearts with sins, but deep inside I have faith that Abu Turab will come to save me on the day of judgment. A person on whose hands and whose possession is Kawthar, will he be stingy towards me? A person who is known for karam and generosity, on a day when I'm in need, will he refuse me? A person who never said no to his enemy in the dunya, will he say no to his lover in the akhirah? Allahu Akbar. He wrote this poem and he recited it at the haram of Amirul Mu'mineen. That night, the poet goes to sleep. He sees Amirul Mu'mineen in his dream and he says to him, my shafa'a will be there for you, but what you need to worry about is that how can I show my face to Ali when I claim to love Ali, when I have darkened my face with such deeds. You have in the traditions that our a'mal are showed in front, are given to a ma'soom imam on a daily week. 12th Imam is absolutely aware of everything that we've done in our lives. It's two angels that scribe our deeds go to the Ma'soom Imam. The Ma'soom Imam looks and he knows what each and every person has done every week. And similarly on the day of judgment, Amirul Mu'mineen Qasimun Nari wal Jannah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given him this position. Fa'ani, I need to think and ask myself, a person who claims to love Ali, a person who longs to see Ali my whole life, how is it that I will stand in front of Ali and Ali sees the sins that I've committed? What face will I show him? What pushes a person towards amal? Love. It's the philosophy of these majalis. You have a mahfil and you speak about the fadail of Amirul Mu'mineen, such that the hearts of the people become gravitated towards this great personality, and it is this love that will push them towards amal. And this is our hope.
Ali Ali Maula, Ali Ali Maula, Ali Ali Maula, Ali 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 Maula, Ali Ali Maula, Ali Ali Maula, Ali 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 Maula, Ali Ali Maula, Ali Ali Maula, Ali 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 Maula, Ali Ali Maula, Ali Ali Maula, Ali. जश्न है अर्श खुदा पर और खुशहाल है कुल दुनिया, दिल मोमिन का शाद है चेहरा मुनकिर का उतरा। तेरा रजब आई है तो फिर क्यों कर हो खामोश, आज के दिन खुद काबा भी हंस कर देता है सदा। अली अली मौला, अली अली मौला, अली अली मौला, अली 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 मौला, अली अली मौला, अली अली मौला, अली। When we see the house of our Lord Ali, when we see the crack on that wall Ali, for the Kaaba was his cradle Ali, his birth started the chanting of Ali. Ain Lam Ya etched in my heart Ali, these three letters made the three Sheikh Ali. The date of 13 in Rajab Ali, his love leads me to 313 Ali. Ali Ali Maula, Ali Ali Maula, Ali Ali Maula, Ali 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 Maula, Ali Ali Maula, Ali Ali Maula, Ali। रब के वली से जाहिर कीजिए यूं भी अपना प्यार, आमद हैदर के मौके पर कम अज कम एक बार शुक्र का सजदा करना है ये दिल में सोचे हुए, रब ने दिखाया फिर से हमें ये खुशियों का त्योहार। अली अली मौला, अली अली मौला, अली अली मौला, अली Ali Ali Maula, Ali Ali Maula, Ali Ali Maula, Ali.
सिर्फ यही एक मशवरा है दुनिया वालों को मेरा, कोई मुसीबत जब आएगी याद इसे करना, उक्दा खुशाई के लिए देना सिर्फ सदा उसको हो, मुश्किल में जो आसरा है हर एक पैगंबर का।
Ali Ali Maula, Ali Ali Maula, Ali Ali Maula, Ali. Ali Ali Maula, Ali Ali Maula, Ali Ali Maula, Ali.
حب علي فوز الشيعي غدايا، فامدد لي في يوم حسابي يدا، وانقذني من نار جحيم وهوال، رمت شفيعا غير إمام الهدى، إن صلاتي ثم صيامي إذا لم يشفع لي حيدر ضاعت سدايا، يشهد ربي أن بروحي له حبا دوما قلبي فيه شدا، صر الهادي أنت مرادي علي 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 مولا، علي علي مولا، علي علي مولا، علي
अर्श का गौहर
Ali Ali,
ज़हरा का शोहर
Ali Ali,
हसनैन का बाबा
Ali Ali.
तू कब्र के बाहर जो कर ले तेरी कब्र के अंदर।
Ali Ali, Ali Ali, Ali Ali. Ali Ali Maula, Ali Ali Maula, Ali Ali Maula, Ali. Ali Ali Maula, Ali Ali Maula, Ali Ali Maula, Ali. Ali Ali Maula, Ali Ali Maula, Ali Ali Maula, Ali. Ali Ali Maula, Ali Ali Maula, Ali Ali Maula, Ali. Ali Ali Maula, Ali Ali Maula, Ali Ali Maula, Ali. Ali Ali Maula, Ali Ali Maula, Ali Ali Maula, Ali.
जश्न है अर्श खुदा पर और खुशहाल है कुल दुनिया, दिल मोमिन का शाद है चेहरा मुनकिर का उतरा।